Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the month of March. By the time you see this video, I'm sure you're already feeling these intense energies. We have some serious astrological events happening this month, starting with Venus in retrograde, which again, I'm sure you're already feeling. A lot of us will see this show up, of course, in our relationships and our love life, but don't forget that Venus also has an effect on our desires, our passions, and even our money stories. So that's been coming up for a lot of the signs this month. I wouldn't be surprised if it came up for you as well, thinking about your manifestations. We also have the real new year, Mother Earth's new year, and of course the astrological new year coming up in spring equinox, which is another beautiful time for us to be looking at our manifestations. Everybody likes to think about making goals and making plans and visualizing their selves and their lives and their desires on January the 1st, but we are all synced with the natural rhythms and cycles of Mother Earth. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is still full-blown winter on January the 1st. So I don't know about you, but I am not ready to hit the ground running January 1st. For me, it feels more like March is the month of momentum. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the energy that you are feeling as well. And then welcome to eclipse season. We've got a lunar eclipse mid-month and we've got a partial solar eclipse at the end of the month as well. So you will likely be feeling those energies as well. Now, I am going to start our reading off today with an oracle card from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. This is by Kelly Smith. This is my favorite oracle deck. I call this my OG deck because it's one of my first ones. I've used it the most. I've used it the longest. I use it with all my coaching clients. And I also call it my tough love deck, because that's exactly what it does. It's a tough love deck. It calls us on our shit. And sometimes we need that. We need someone to be brutally honest with us. So this deck does a really good job of that. And then if you're joining me for the extended at the very end, in the extended reading, we're also going to clarify the entire message of the month of March with the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle. And that one is by Shannon Kaiser, as well as the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And that one is by Colette Baron Reed, both incredible oracle decks. The Shaman's Dream, I typically save this one just for myself. I train in shamanism and work as a shamanic healer outside of my coaching programs. And I usually pull a card for myself before every class and before every session, every one-on-one session. But for some reason, I was feeling really called to bring that forth for all of the signs this month. So I'm really excited to see, Capricorn, what that Shaman's Dream Oracle has in store for you if you are going to be joining me for the extended reading. But first, let's just dive into it with this Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle, and let's determine what is the primary energy for the Capricorn collective for the month of March, please. All right, I love this card for you. I'm getting entrepreneurs. So again, manifestations, putting things in motion, putting your feet to the ground and getting stuff done. I feel like for a lot of you, Capricorn, there's something that you have been doing as a side hustle and you are deciding, you know what? This is no longer my side hustle. This is what I do. This is it. I am going to make this a business. Be opportunity ready in the month of March, okay? There could be things that come across, and if you're not here for career, if you're not here for business, then this could just be something that you enjoy doing, something that you're passionate about doing. You've been thinking about starting, you've been thinking about beginning a new hobby, a new craft, something that, again, really, really sparks your soul. But for those of you who are here for career and business, I mean, I know that a lot of us, when we're in a job, it's like, okay, well, I'm not just going to quit my job to go full-time in my business. I still need to pay the bills, and it takes time to build a business, and it takes money to build a business. While that may be true, and for myself, I had the exact same experience. I've been in business for myself for over 10 years. And for myself, I did keep another job at first. I did. I had a job, and then I had my business. My business was sort of my side hustle initially. And I continued to be grateful for the fact that I had that job to keep the tap of abundance flowing to help support me while I was starting my business. And eventually I got to a point where I had to quit the job because the job was actually holding me back in my business, because I wasn't energetically committed to the business, because I was still one foot in the door at the job. So know that that's normal. That's to be expected. And you don't have to do this overnight, but I feel like for some of you, you will. For some of you, Capricorn, you might be feeling like, okay, I am ready to take this to the next level and I'm ready to do it right now. Now, I don't know if you knew this about me, but I do a lot of business readings, a lot of one-to-one business readings, and I love working with entrepreneurs. I had a 16-week program, which I still sell privately, but it's no longer a group program, called the Soulpreneur Intensive, that teaches you how to become an online coach, how to grow your coaching program organically, how to market yourself organically, and how to attract your soulmate clients into your online coaching program. So I'm personally really passionate about working with entrepreneurs. And if you're ever looking for intuitive guidance on entrepreneurship, then you can always check out the one-on-one readings below in the description box there. But let's take a look here at the overall energy again for Capricorn for the month of March. Let's just elaborate on this card a little bit here. Okay, you're getting universal mind. So whatever challenge you're feeling about this, and again, if you're not here for business, this is still relevant to you. It's with regards to your passions and bringing more joy to your day-to-day life. I mean, that's why anybody starts a business, right? Because they want to do something that they love. This is about doing something you love. So whether it's for business or whether it's just for a passion project, you feel like there's some sort of challenge around this, something that is like holding you back or preventing you from moving forward, you're getting the universal mind card, which says that you're about to receive the solution to your problem. Universal mind meaning that we are all connected, right? When we're praying for guidance and intuitive insight from our higher self, our spirit guides, our allies, God, whoever you pray to, what we're really asking for is for those answers to come from within ourselves, because we are all connected. And make no doubt about it, the universal mind card, that does tell you you are receiving the answers. They are coming. So trust. I would say in the month of March, it's particularly important for you, Capricorn, to be taking some time to go within, to make sure that you've got some time for meditation. And it's much easier for us to meditate when we're grounded. The seasons are shifting here in the Northern Hemisphere. So if there's an opportunity for you to get outside and go for a walk, for you to go down to a lake, a river, an ocean, a stream, a creek, something like be in and around the water, just ground yourself, and then it'll be easier for you to drop into that meditative state where you can receive those answers from the universal mind. And I know some of you might be thinking, oh, Jenny, I can't meditate. I can't shut off my brain. I hear that all the time. Meditation isn't about shutting off your brain, okay? Because sometimes when we're meditating, we think that we're having thoughts, but they're not thoughts at all. They're actually intuitive guidance, intuitive messages from our higher self, from our spirit guides, from our spirit allies, and we don't even realize it. We're meditating every single day. If you are somebody who has the same commute to work every single day, you don't even have to think about it. You know the road like the back of your hand. Garen Flippentine, you are meditating when you are on your way to work, for sure. If you're somebody who walks in the woods or you go for walks often, you're probably meditating when you're going for a walk. And I always hear, Jenny, I get the best ideas when I'm in the shower. No, you don't. You meditate when you're in the shower. You are receiving intuitive guidance in the shower. You think it's a thought. It's not a thought at all. It is you channeling messages from spirit, from your higher self, from your spirit guides, from your spirit allies. Hop in a bath without a phone, you're going to meditate for sure. Again, we're meditating much more often than we give ourselves credit for. So there's an opportunity here in the month of March, Capricorn, for you to be receiving intuitive guidance from your higher self, your spirit guides, your spirit allies. Let's see what else wants to come to the table for the month of March, please. I'm getting boundaries. Okay, so you are learning the subtle art of saying no when you truly want to say no, and saying yes when you truly want to say yes. This is a practice of trusting your intuition, okay? When we trust our intuition and we take action on it, then we can strengthen our intuition. When we ignore our intuition, then it does get weaker. It's harder to trust it. Our intuition is just like any other muscle, right? The more we trust it, the more we exercise it, the stronger it gets. The more we ignore it, the more that we don't use it, the weaker it gets. It atrophies just like another muscle, right? And boundaries are really about listening to our intuition. When our intuition says, no, I don't want to go to that thing, then actually say no. Don't say yes just to appease other people or just so that you can avoid rocking the boat or creating waves. No, listen to your intuition. I had this experience when I quit drinking a couple of years ago. I kept getting invited out to things and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. I'm probably going to drink. If I go, I'm going to feel pressured to drink. I really don't want to drink. I've been cutting back on alcohol for a long time. I basically can say that I quit drinking 4 years ago, but really it's only 2 years ago, because those first 2 years I succumbed to peer pressure a few times. And I remember being invited out to go to things, and I would think to myself, like, I get this gut feeling, this nasty feeling in my stomach that just said, like, do not go, do not go. But I went anyways. And I ended up drinking, and I felt terrible about myself. I had a hangover. I felt awful. When you're on a spiritual journey, there's no place for alcohol. Alcohol lowers our vibration. And so many of us are here trying to raise our vibration, trying to elevate our vibration, trying to raise our frequency. So alcohol just diminishes that. It makes it so challenging. It makes all of our work counterproductive. And I would go anyway, and I would end up drinking and then feeling so terrible about myself. And it's all because I ignored my intuition. So that you're getting the boundaries card because your intuition really wants you to begin listening to it more, creating those boundaries. And let me tell you something else about boundaries. When you begin to create boundaries, yes, some people are going to be like, what the hell? What is going on here? I used to be able to ask them to do anything and they would always say yes. Now all of a sudden they're saying no. What's going on here? And they're not going to like it. And people may very well fade away from your life. But let me tell you another thing. Those who are meant to be in your life, they're going to stay, okay? Those who are meant to be in your life, they're going to rise up to meet those boundaries because you are important to them. If somebody doesn't like your boundaries and they start to fizzle out of your life because you're creating new boundaries, they're someone who is not meant for you. They are someone who is not meant for you. So never feel guilty about putting up boundaries. This is going to be a challenge for you, I feel, but it is going to be a challenge that is very worthwhile because some people need an opportunity to exit our lives. And if that opportunity is you creating new boundaries, well, then so be it. What a beautiful opportunity for those people to leave your lives. You set a boundary and they proved that they are not for you. Unfortunately, that is painful. Part of this journey is outgrowing people, and yeah, it can be painful. But if somebody shows you that they're not willing to meet your boundaries, is that the kind of person you want to be spending your time with anyway? I mean, we're the average of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So if we're spending a lot of time with people who don't honor or respect our boundaries, what does that say about our overall energy? Because we are absorbing their energy. We're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. You look at this. I just say this, and you're getting energy healer. You're getting energy healer. So for some of you, I really feel like you are putting out a lot of energy right now to other people, whether consciously or subconsciously. Maybe you consider yourself an empath, and it's really important to remember that it's so important to cleanse, ground, and protect our energies. I'd like to use Palo Santo. Palo Santo raises our vibration. It's such a beautiful plant spirit ally to work with. And personally for myself, I cleanse, ground, and protect my energy before and after every single one-on-one session. I can't work with someone if I haven't cleansed and grounded my own energy first. I'm not going to show up as my best for them. And when I'm done in a one-on-one session, I absolutely want to cleanse that person's energy off of me. I don't want to absorb that. I want to make sure that I can replenish my own energy. And I feel like for some of you, Capricorn, you may be feeling a little depleted because you're using your energy healing, whether you are aware of it or not. And this card says that your natural ability to heal yourself and to heal others is needed in the world right now. So make no doubt about it, you are a healer. You are a healer. So many of us have healing gifts, intuitive gifts. So many of us are not even accessing this. You'll have to let me know in the comments, do you already know about the healing gifts that you have available to you? A lot of the one-on-one sessions that I do, people are actually coming to me because they want clarity on what their gifts are. They want clarity on their purpose. And that is huge. That is so huge to know. I mean, I never started on my journey until I had a healer tell me, oh, you're a healer. And I mean, I'm a Virgo sun, Virgo rising. We're the intuitive sign, right? I've always had intuition. I just didn't quite know what it meant. And it wasn't until I received some of these messages from someone else that I actually started to take action. And that's when I really began my path 13 years ago. So you are an energy healer. Just make sure you cleanse, ground, and protect your energy every single day. And to wrap things up, I'm pulling the Metamorphosis card for you. So just like the caterpillar, you're training yourself to soup. You know, this winter period may have seemed like, you know, it was a lot to process, a lot of inner work, a lot of, you know, shifting, growing, evolving, changing. But the purpose of all of that is to help you emerge as the butterfly, the beautiful butterfly that you are meant to be. You are about to get your wings, just like the caterpillar, this card says. which is very exciting for you. Now, again, I do feel like there is a little bit of an energy of energy drain in the month of March. So I'm excited in the extended reading to look at the Unshakable Inner Peace deck for you and the Shaman's Dream deck to see what messages are here for you for the month of March to help replenish your energy and to align with your highest path, your highest purpose, your highest destiny. There will be a link down below in the description box on how to join that extended reading. Not only do you get to join the extended reading, but in order to come into the extended reading, you are joining the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership, which is a membership on the school community where we also meet twice a month on Zoom. And there's a number of different courses inside of that community as well. So I'd love to see you over there. I'd love to invite you over there. And if this was speaking to you, please let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you were resonating with. And if you like this video, please do hit the like button. You know how the algorithm works. If you like this video, more people are going to see it and I'll be more likely to show up more often. And of course, if you're new here, please do consider subscribing and I will see you on the next video, Capricorn.